I wasn't the biggest fan of Halloween as a kid. I mainly didn't like the trick-or-treating. I, of course, liked all the free candy I got. That was the only aspect of trick-or-treating I liked. But when it came to walking around from house to house across the span of several neighborhoods for a few hours, yeah, really not my thing. And I also didn't like wearing costumes all that much, but that does not mean I will be a pretentious douche towards anyone who likes Halloween, even if they are not a kid anymore. I'm so tired of all the snobs who say, you can't wear costumes anymore past a certain age because that's juvenile, quote unquote. Okay, if it really is, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna bring up the old tired point. If it's not hurting anyone or negatively impacting anyone in any sort of way, why should you care? Because it really applies here. If one likes wearing costumes and they're now an adult, why does it matter to you so much? Why does it put a stick up your ass? You don't come across as mature or sophisticated. You come across as a pretentious douche. Someone who likes to ruin the fun for other people. Someone who can't seem to experience joy, so you ruin the joy for everyone else around you. A few years ago, around Halloween, back in 2017, I believe, I went to a costume party. Now, I didn't wear a costume myself, it wasn't compulsory, but most people did show up with a costume on. And this was a party comprising of teenagers from the ages 16 to like 19, I think. You know, past the age some would consider trick-or-treat age. And you know what? We had a fucking blast. Despite me not liking wearing costumes, I still liked the costumes people wore. Some were funny and I got a kick out of them. And again, it was a really fun party. I mainly went because there was pot there and I wanted to get high. But bottom line is, I wasn't some fucking snob who told these teenagers to stop wearing costumes. You're not 9 anymore. You shouldn't be putting costumes on because that would just be fucking ridiculous and that would be sucking the fun out of this costume party. A lot of people seem to think Halloween is just about the trick-or-treating, just about the kids going around wanting to get free candy. And even if someone isn't a kid and they go trick-or-treating, I don't fucking care, but still, a lot of people seem to think Halloween is just that, when it's not. Plenty of people who are not kids love Halloween because they just love the spirit of Halloween. They have fun dressing in costumes. I saw plenty of adults at the doors handing out candy to kids while in costumes themselves. I also saw plenty of moms and dads in costumes themselves alongside their kids while taking their kids trick-or-treating. It is part of the fun for a lot of people. It is also part of the fun for their kids if their parents are also wearing costumes with them while they're going around trick-or-treating. Would you go up to a parent who's wearing a costume alongside their kid who is also wearing a costume and say, you should take that costume off. You're not a child anymore. I mean, I know you're having fun with your kid, but you should not be wearing that costume anymore because it's immature. I'm so sick and tired of people rubbing in the faces of others how quote-unquote mature they are, when really, they're not mature in the slightest. If you have to go around always talking about how mature you are and impugn others for acting immature just for having some harmless fun, then you yourself are pretty fucking immature in my book. I do not give a single shit how sophisticated and civilized you are if you take issue with a hobby I partake in because it's quote unquote childish. Then so be it. I don't fucking care. I play video games, and there are people out there who deem video games as something only children play. I don't give a shit what they think. I'm still gonna play video games because I love video games. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Your hobbies and interests are totally valid, and don't let anyone say otherwise because they are just some asshole trying to ruin the fun for you. And don't let them have that power. Live life the way you choose to live it. Life is too fucking short, and we probably only have one chance to live on this earth, so why not spend your life doing the things you like and having fun? I cannot imagine for the life of me not only being the unfun, super uber mature douchebag, but also someone who goes around telling other people that their hobbies and interests are stupid and quote unquote childish. You know, trying to make them feel bad for simply living life the way they choose to live it while having the most fun. What a pathetic existence that must be. But then again, I probably waste my life in other ways. Oh well. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye bye.